watching the Patriots' second-year linebacker, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Pats and the Dolphins on Thursday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight it's on. Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. From the 6. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he is finally stopped. Boy, he almost made it, but not quite. Down around the 5-yard line. What a return.
There's no doubt that the defense has to hold their poise after that type of a big return against them. The only person probably more upset than them, the return guy. He didn't get it all the way to the end zone. Going that far, you know he's really upset.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one caught by Carter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. The Dolphins hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to pull his way forward to the 48. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now back to throw. He'll buy some time right. Completes it to Fant on the right side. That is going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short. This part of the field, what do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. A look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. 11 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush.
Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
And the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The road ahead a little bit more difficult now after that pick-6. So dealing with this deficit here, we'll see if he can try to make amends on this drive. 1st and 10. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10
at their own 24. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Dolphins have got it. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football.
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. Finding room at midfield. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10.
A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. But they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Walker now at 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They send Carter in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. This is caught. And he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Complete. It's Henry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 30 on 2nd down. Jones. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
The Dolphins taking over now late in this 1st half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here.
This is unbelievable.
So they say no to the penalty.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
On the ball. Yellow, run. Ready.
3rd quarter begins with a run by Walker.
And some space here. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's the option going right. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
Jones on the keeper.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And caught by Henry. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it's 2nd down. Here's the option play now to the left. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jones. Going to throw right side here. Complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's a give up the middle.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 79 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Trying the left side with Walker. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively. And it'll be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. You see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnston. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Over the middle, complete. That's Johnston. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up. Games as well.
Ready, set. Shot 17. Set.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the move, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime.